two digit numbers, and it kind of creates a pattern. So let's zoom in here. The story problem says an orange tree has 62 rows of 12 rows each. Each tells me I'm going to end up either dividing or multiplying. But then it says in all. So in all tells me I'm adding. So if I'm repeat adding, I am multiplying. So I'm going to take 62 times 12. And now what they should tell me is this number right here is really a multiplying 62 times 2. And this number right here, I multiplied 10 times 62. So they put a placeholder 0 because that was in the tens place. Then we add those numbers up and get 744. So let's try this out. I'm going to first multiply by 9. 9 times 0 is 0. And 9 times 4 is 36. Now I'm going to multiply 2 times 0. But first, this is really 20. So I put a placeholder 0 in there. And 2 times 0 is 0. And 2 times 4 is 8. The next step I do is I add. 0 plus 0 is 0. 6 plus 0 is 6. And 3 plus 8 is 11. So let's try number 3. First, I'm going to multiply 5 times 3 and I get 15. And now I have to carry the 1. And I'm going to do this in different colors so you guys can see what numbers I'm using. Now I have 5 times 4 and I add that 1 and I get 21. Then I'm going to multiply 30 times 43, and so I put a 0 down. 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 4, or sorry, 3 times 4 is 12. And lastly, I add it all together. 5 and 0 is 5, 1 and 9 is 10, so I carry my 1. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus the 1 is 5, and bring down the 1. That's how we're going to do all these. So let's take a look at the story problem. Mary filled 16 bags of candy and she put 14 pieces of candy in each bag. How many pieces of candy did she use? So that tells me I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to go 16 times 14. 4 times 6 is 24. So I bring down the 4 and I carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6. Now I'm really multiplying the 16 by 10, so I have to put that placeholder 0. 1 times 6 is 6, and 1 times 1 is 1. I add those numbers up, and I get 4. 6 plus 6 is 12, carry the 1, and I get 2. And I get 224, and it asks for candy, pieces of candy. So I'm just going to, I should put pieces of candy. So I do not have naked numbers. All right, let's come down here. And now we're going to get into even bigger numbers. What do we do when we have a bigger number? So let's try number 7 out. Same pattern, we're just adding a hundreds digit. So I have 7 times 3 and I get 21, and I carry the 2. 7 times 4 is 28, plus the 2 makes 30. And 7 times 3 is 21, plus the 3 is 24. Now I'm multiplying 343 by 20, so I put a place for 0 in there. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. And 2 times 3 is 6. And I add those up. 1 plus 0 is 6. 0 plus 6 is 6. 4 plus 8 is 12. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 6 is 9. So the answer is 9,206. They're going to try to trick you up and they tell you cross out the extra facts. So let's circle it and then cross out. Clay trains on the track for 2 hours a day. That tells me multiplication. He can burn 450 calories each day that he trains. How many calories can he burn in 28 days? So what is extra is this 2 hours. So I can literally just cross all of that off. And now I know what I need to multiply. I'm going to multiply 400 times 20, 450 times 28. So 450 times 28. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 5 is 40. Carry my 4. 8 times 4 is 32 plus 4 is 36. Multiplying 450 by 20, put a placeholder 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 4 is 8 plus that 1 is 9. I add it up and I get 0, 0, 6, 12. So he can burn 12,600. And my question was calories, so that's my label. Now they are trying to help you do some logic problems and figure out what's missing. So let's try number 13. So I'm going to go through and figure this out. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 0 is 0. And 3 times 8 is 24. Gotta figure out what goes in that box. So I know they put a placeholder 0. And then something times 3. I don't know because it's blank. But I do know the next number is going to be something times 0 is 0 plus 2. So I'm going to think of what gives me multiples of 3 when I put it into 2. And then I have something times 8 gives me 64. So I know 8 times 8 gives me 64, and 8 times 3 gives me 24. So I think my missing number in my blank is 8. And then I add these up. 9 plus 0 is 9. 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. And I put my comma in so it makes it easier for me to read. Go ahead and give these a try. And if you need help, see me during office hours.